Hey guys, this is Blind Truth. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, I am on disability and I would like to eventually get off of it. So this is one way of helping me out. Today I'm going to be doing an accessibility options on Madden NFL 23. It's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, come on. It's going to be a little bit longer than the last video. So if you want a shorter video, it's a 5-minute video. I'm going to pin it down in the comments. You can click it and check it out. So I'm going to go over the settings and I'm going to scroll through every accessibility options they have so you can hear it.
Game options.
Go to all the way right, go to accessibility.
Settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration.
So menu narration, I always have that on. It'll read the majority of things in this game.
Window option is set to off.
And some things I might not know what they do because it doesn't read the description of what it is. But that's menu narration, like this. Not sure, I'll leave it off. Subtitles, I don't need it, but it's on.
Enlarge on-field graphics option is set
Enlarge it, enlarge it, but I still can't see it. Like, I can't see my screen, really, I just see light, that's all I can see.
Controller vibration option is set
Assist, that helps with the field goals, and whenever they pass rushing you, your controller will vibrate. So always set it to assist if you need that help.
Color blindness option.
Color blindness, it has all the color blindness if you need to change the colors.
Brightness option is set to default.
Brightness, you can, it goes lowest to highest, whatever setting you need. Contrast, same thing, lowest to highest.
VoIP to text menu fade option
I
is set to
don't know what this
100%.
is.
VoIP to text menu
I
fade
guess-
option is set to 100%.
I guess that might be the
VoIP
the
to
volume
text
of
menu
it,
fade option
of
is
the
set to
voice.
100%. VoIP to text menu location option is set
That's
to
the
bottom left.
location of it.
VoIP to
I think
text
that's the
menu
box.
location option is set to bottom left.
Yeah, that's where the box would be
Quick
on the
chat
screen.
option is set to off.
Quick chat, I'll leave that off.
Dynamic camera effects option
Camera.
is set to on. Master volume set to 100.
Master volume,
Audio
100.
mix option is set to
Audio
broadcast.
mix, this is
In-game
probably all
commentary set
music
to
and
100.
yeah, the
Stadium
talking.
speaker set to 100.
Stadium
Crowd
speakers,
volume set to 100.
crowd
On the
volume,
field set to 100.
on the
Music
field.
set to 0.
Music, I always turn mine off because
Menu SFX
I need as
set
little
to
in my ears as
100.
possible
Menu
so I can
SFX
hear the
set to
talking.
100.
And
Menu SFX set to
yeah, that's
music
all
set
with the
to-
music. That's all the accessibility options when you click
Subtitles
accessibility.
option
Now I'm going
is
to take you
set
through
to
the
on.
Ultimate Team and I'm going to go through Franchise 2. And I'm going to go a little bit slower,
Entering main
and so it's going to be
menu
a longer
roster.
video.
Franchise Ultimate Team.
Ultimate Team, I'm going to take you everything that it reads and doesn't read. And if I leave something out, leave a comment down in below telling me what I left out, or if you need to know something,
Entering Ultimate Team.
just let me
You
know
have
and I'll get
5
back with you.
Challenges is selected.
I'll start with the challenges. It does not read any of the challenges.
Entering challenge.
It'll
Start
read
your Ultimate Team.
all
Madden.
these,
Entering
all
Madden
Madden.
challenge. All Madden players.
It
the
doesn't let
first
me know
10
how many
selected.
stars I need or have gotten out of
John
each
Madden's
challenge.
coaching career.
So let's
All
just
Madden-
go to John Madden's coaching
entering,
career.
All coach does is win. Can't beat coach is selected.
Oh no, let's go to
Entering
the other one.
all Madden players.
I can pick
enter-
the person.
Randy Moss is selected.
I'll go to Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
I'm going to do the
Play
offense and
easy.
defense to show you the playbook.
Easy.
So just
Play
leave it on
solo.
easy. And it doesn't read any other challenges. Like I said, I'll show
Entering
you
solo
how,
challenge screen.
like right there, the challenges pop up. It doesn't read them. I'm going to pause it and go to challenge goals.
Stats. Challenge goals is selected.
And it will not read
Entering
them.
solo challenge screen.
If it would let you scroll over each one and let it read it, it would be nice. I have to use a app on my phone, and then it's not the best, but it's better than nothing. So if
Entering Ultimate Team
EA could
slash
switch
shop
that,
with
that would be
slash
nice.
list top.
Okay, the
Entering
playbook.
play call, mesh,
Well, if you
zone,
overcoach your suggestions, it starts you out on square. If you go left,
inside
it'll
zone,
go to triangle. If you go down, if you go right, it'll go to X. But what's
Inside,
bad about it,
yeah.
it keeps wrapping around.
inside zone.
So whenever I go,
Tony
let's see.
Gonzalez, Mike
Let me go to
Elston,
my,
play
I'll go
formate,
R1
take
4 times.
run, pass,
Go to pass. I'm gonna go
shot
pick
on,
one of my plays I always do.
levels, ceiling,
For
shot
vertical,
cage options,
oh, I might have passed it up.
levels, for
Yep.
verticals.
I'm gonna pick the play. I'm just gonna run this play real quick. and show you how it does. That play was square. I picked. Just fall down. But as far but as far as reading all the plays, it'll read it. But it wraps around, so you never know what play you're gonna be on defense anyways. On offense, you can do this. It starts you back on the very first one. I went up 7 times and it started me back. So if I hit circle, hit pass, it starts me back right here on slants middle. And I went up 7 times and picked for a vertical play. So, and if you hit R1, it'll read all the titles, the headings, personnel, favorites. It reads all that. Last year it didn't read it, and this is all for PS5. I'm not sure about PS4. Let me go to defense now, but as far as the plays, it'll read it all. And it just, whenever you scroll left or right, if it would stop instead of wrapping around, you would know each play you're scrolled over, but you might get lost in it. That's the one problem I have on defense, and I'll show you why. Let me hurry up. I'm going to go to a defensive challenge just to show you that how it works. Huh? Got stuff to my field pass, and I didn't even do nothing. Come on, hurry up.
Entering on Tony Gonzalez is select. Tony
Gonzalez. No, that's Tony Gonzalez.
Bruce Michaels.
Michaels. There we go. Warren Sapp. I'll go to this one. Play solo. Because whenever you're on the defensive plays, the play that you pick, it starts you on the play that you left off on. And if you hit circle like you did in on the offensive plays, I'll show you. So I'm gonna hit nickel, and I'm gonna do a Tampa 2. I was triangle. I'm gonna show you how it does.
But Charles, for them,
take the ball, computer.
On the ground, they had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2.
Okay, tackle him. Now it's gonna take me right back to where I picked the play. So if I accidentally pick the wrong play and I don't know which one, I'm not gonna know where I'm at on that play. But see, no, it didn't. Now it did. It's weird on defense. Sometimes it goes back to the start, and sometimes it starts me on the same play. I don't know why. But if they could fix just where it wraps around, where it doesn't wrap around. If I hit left, it'll stop at the top. If I hit right, it'll stop at the bottom. They need to fix it to where it does that. That way I know what play I'm on at all times. And as far as the plays, I'll show you how I find what player I'm on, because it doesn't read that. If it would read over the person, reads the name of the person or the position, I'll pause it a second. It would help. Like if it would read, if I'm on the defensive end, if it would read left end or right end, left defensive tackle, right defensive tackle, left middle linebacker, right middle linebacker, and so on, it would help out. Or just read the player's name. But I'll show you how it does. It doesn't read any of that. So whenever I click X, seam flat. That I'm either on a defensive back, outside linebacker, or a defensive end when it reads that. And the way I find out where I'm at, the defensive tackles, when you hit X on them, they'll say vertical hook L, like that. So I find a defensive tackle and I go left once. I play on the defensive end. That's the only way to know who you're on if you can't see it. So if they would be able to put on where it reads the players' names or the position, or even have a player lock button. That way, you know, once I'm on that position, I can just lock myself in on the defensive end or whatever it is. That would be something else that would be helpful. As far as the plays and stuff, that's really all you can do. That's what it does. And remember, if y'all need to know something about this game that I don't go over, just comment down below. Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and like. I'm going to go through some other things on Ultimate Team, then I'll go to franchise mode. Back out of challenges. Challenges, solo battles. Now, whenever the rewards pop up, I don't have any rewards to pop up. But if it's one reward, it just says rewards earned. It won't read it. But if they have more than one reward, you can scroll right and it'll read the coins It'll say 1 plus. That'll mean that you got a pack. It'll read that only if you have multiple packs. It doesn't read the coins or the training or points if you spend money on it, or even your levels where you're at. It doesn't read any of that.
Challenges is select. Solo battle.
Solo battles, head to head, it'll read all that.
Selected.
It'll read
Challenges is
that. Okay.
selected. You have
Well, if I
5
go right
options.
once,
Challenges
it will.
is select-
Hold on, let
You
me let
have
it stop
5
reading this. Hang on.
Challenges is selected.
Okay. If I go right from challenges, I don't know what I'm on. It doesn't read it. But if I go right one
View
more,
all.
and it said view all. This is the objectives and things. I'll show you how it
Entering
reads in
field
there.
pass select. Season 1 is
So I'll go to
selected.
season 1. I'll hit
Entering
R1.
rewards.
This is rewards. If I scroll over any reward, it doesn't read any of that.
Entering
So I hit
season
R1
one screen.
again. Season 1 screen.
You have 5 options. Record 200 offensive
Record
yards
200
selected.
offensive yards.
Purchase a pack.
Purchase a
Complete
pack.
a set.
This
Complete
is
one
daily
daily.
things. It'll
Complete
read all
3
this.
daily stats.
Hit R1 again. Stats. Let's see. Does it read the stats?
You complete all 3 daily objectives is
Complete all.
selected.
It's not scrolling anything, so I don't know.
Programs.
Okay, programs.
Reach level 5 of the competitive
Reach level
field pass
5
is
of the
selected.
forget.
Reach level 8 of the
It doesn't tell me what I have to do to reach those levels,
17 of the
though.
competitive field pass is selected.
I know you have to earn
Reach
XP, but
level
it doesn't
5
tell me
reach
those
level 8 of the
challenges.
reach level 5 of the competitive
Hit
rewards.
R1. Back to rewards. Okay, hit circle.
Competitive season 1 is competitive is
Go to
selected.
competitive. Let's see what it reads in there.
Entering competitive screen. You solo battles.
Solo battles.
MUT champions.
MUT champions.
You have 10 options. Win a MUT
See.
champions game. Repeatable is win
Okay.
20 MUT
Win
champions
20
game.
MUT champion
Win 25
games.
MUT. Win 30. Win
It'll
30.
read that.
Win 3 MUT.
It don't tell me how many I've won, though. I don't know how to
Win 30 MUT champions
do that either.
H2H seasons.
H to
Win 5
H
games of
seasons.
win 10 games
I'm
of
trying to find the Team
15
Infinity and all
win
that
50
because it
win
does
20
read that.
games of 8 sets. Complete the 78 to 79
And I might have
overall
missed it,
entering
but it reads most of the stuff in here, but
competitive is
not all of
selected.
it.
Season 1 is select.
Let's go
Season
back to
1 is
season 1. It's in
selected.
here somewhere. I think it's on the program.
Entering stats. Daily. Reward. Entering stats. Programs.
There we go.
Headliners.
Headliners.
Madden,
Yeah, this is it.
Team Affinity.
Team Infinity.
Madden,
I'll go to Team Infinity. Watch.
You have 10 complete 2 Team Affinity
Complete
sets.
two. It tells you the objectives in here. It just doesn't tell you the ones that you have completed.
Earn 20.
That's the bad thing about it. And I think I completed them all already because I already got my pack. It doesn't tell you what you get from completing all these or if you completed them, but it will read them. So at least you know kind of what to do. Okay, back out of that. I'm going to take you through the binder and the auction house.
Marketplace. My team, you have 5 options.
It reads all the lineups, so if you hit a just lineup, it will read that. Let's go to the store first. Okay, the store. It doesn't read any of the packs in here unless you click X on them. Then it'll tell you what pack it is. But it will not let you know what's inside of the packs. So I have my friend tell me what's inside the packs and stuff like that. And if you want to know how much it costs, you click X on it, you hit X again, and you let it read it to you.
Want to buy this pack? It will cost you 500 points.
That one costs 500 points.
Yes. No.
Now there is a risk of doing that because if I accidentally hit yes and I don't want that pack, yeah, it'll buy it. And if you hit R1 and L1, it'll read the headings. That's gear, special offers. So it'll read all that. The store is not too bad to work. Auction house kind of sucks. This is how I have to use the auction house. Go to the auction house. See, anything I scroll over, it won't read. Now if I hold L2 and let it go, it'll read whatever one I was scrolled over. That's how it reads it. Now if I want to see the buy it now price and the bid price, I have to hit X. Go to buy it now.
Confirm buyout pop-up. Are you sure you
and
want
let it
to
read
buy
it.
out this item for
900 coins. 949
No.
coins. But if people are sniping and buying them too quick, I can't do it because by the time I hit X on buy now and let it finish reading, they done bought it out. It'll get halfway of reading it, then it said auction has ended. So that's one thing that sucks about it. If I go to name, this is how I look up each individual card. It
Lowercase,
reads the keyboard when
lower,
it pops up. So I can
lowercase
type the
r,
person's name.
type,
If I go to, it won't read anything in type. Anything else, it won't read in here.
quality,
Quality. Now I memorized where the 99 is. So if I go down 5 times, once I hit quality, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 99, 98. If I go right once, 97, 96. If I go back left once and down, that's 95, 94, then 93, 92 to the right of that, and it keeps going down from there. That's how I figure out where I'm at. I type in the person's name and the overall of the
team,
card. And the
team,
teams, I know where the Saints and Steelers are, but it won't read any in that. It won't read anything else right there.
program, team, quality,
Um, that's the
name,
auction house. So if they
name,
would fix all that stuff, it would be great. Where it
entering,
reads everything you
auction
scroll
screen,
over.
my auctions,
Okay, let's go to the binder, because the binder's different from last year.
my
It
team,
used
you
to
have
read
5
everything in the
options,
binder.
binder,
This year, it does not. All it
CPAB line
does,
overall,
it says, when I first go into it, it says the first card and that's
is
it.
selected,
Then it just, if I scroll over each individual card, it just says is selected. I have every single one, so it's like, come on, let it read it. It was reading it last year, so that's something they need to fix. If I hit X on one of them, this is how I figure out who it is.
favorite is selected,
I
Quixel
go
is
to quick
selected,
sale, hit X on
entering,
quick sale.
Quixel pop-up, Quixel T Lawrence to gain
That's Trevor
1,150,
Lawrence.
no,
But it doesn't. That's how I have to figure out which card it is, and I can make a
CPAB
mistake by end up
overall,
accidentally quick selling it if I
is
do that.
selected,
So I take my time when I do that.
is
Now if I want to
selected,
search each individual
type,
player,
name,
go to name, same
type,
thing as the auction
quality,
house.
team,
But as
name,
far as if they would fix that, how it reads it in the
is
binder,
selected,
it would be great.
is selected,
Now I'm going to
sets,
go over, if you hit R1, it'll tell you to go over the sets. Now this is actually a good thing it did.
86
The
other
sets.
countdown rookie
I
premier
like
player
it. I
is
have to get
selected.
used to it because it's
86
not the
other
same,
optionable rookie premier player
but
is
it reads
selected.
everything in the sets. Anything you
76 to
scroll over.
77
The
74 to 70
overalls, what
76
set it
rare
is,
strategy item is
rare
select
strategy
uncommon
item.
84 uncommon
Now you
strategy
can
item
hit
is select
square
rare
if you
strategy
can
base
to redeem it
base
if you want,
base light
if you
UV
have the right
90
cards.
defensive playbook fantasy pack is selected.
But if you go into it, I'll
Defensive
just go
playbook.
into the defensive
Entering on
playbook.
screen Charlie Hewlett
See,
74
that's the
overall
person it would
selected.
do if you want to find out the player. It'll read all that. So I like the sets. It made it a lot easier, especially since I can't read the binder. So that has helped out.
Team captain exchanges. Auction
And
house.
auction house, we
MLB7.
done
My
that.
items.
My items,
Is
that doesn't read
sets.
any of that. Okay, do I have anything else in Ultimate Team?
86. Team captain
Back out of
86 other
that.
headliners hero. Enter sets.
Sets, I done
Rename team.
sets. Rename team,
Sets.
it'll pop up if you want to
Competitive. You
rename your
have 7
team.
options.
Now on the competitive
Schedule.
screen right
EA
here,
Madden NFL
let's
YouTube.
see.
EA Madden NFL YouTube.
EA Madden. It doesn't read whatever I scroll over right
EA
there.
Madden
It'll read
NFL YouTube.
that.
Schedule.
Schedule.
Twitch.
Twitch. It just doesn't read that one. I don't know what that one is.
Play. You have 4 options. View all
So
is
I
selected.
think that's Ultimate
Defensive
Team. I'm gonna
player. You
take you
have
through
4
franchise real
options.
quick
Challenge.
and go
Entering.
show you.
Yes.
Now the fantasy draft. I'm gonna
Entering
start a
over the
fantasy
game
draft
screen.
just to show you how it reads. It doesn't read any of the players' names. See,
Entering
and I
my
like going
minus
through
1
fantasy
ultimate
drafts every
team.
once in a while, but it won't. I can't do
Ultimate
them
team.
unless I have someone help me with it
Franchise is
because it won't
selected.
read it. So I'm gonna go to franchise.
Entering current. You have 3 You have 2
Let's see.
Search available leagues.
No,
Pending invitations.
no.
You have
What do I
2
need to go to?
options. Franchise offline save.
I
Franchise offline save.
don't
You
remember
have
where to
3
go.
options. Pending invitation. Search
No.
available league. Create new league.
Ah, there we go. You have to scroll left and right to get to the one you want. And I went down once. Create new league.
Entering offline priest. Cloud real life.
I'll go
Offline
down
preseason.
once.
Offline active roster.
Offline, I scroll right, go to offline active rosters. That way it's the updated rosters. And I'm
Entering
doing it
roster
offline.
import pop-up importing
I'm going to show you
3000.
how it does the
Entering
fantasy draft real
Seattle
quick.
Seahawks. New
I'll just pick the
Orleans.
Saints.
Entering league settings.
I'm going to go to league settings. It reads everything
Entering
in here.
game style.
I'm just going to go
Retype
turn off
option.
tutorials
Instant start. Trade deadline. Trade
if I can
type up.
find it.
Coach firing
It reads
options.
all
Salary
this.
cap op. Superstar ability. Relocation. Staff tab. Injury
Relocation.
option is set to
And
on.
whenever you relocate
Relocation
while
settings
I'm
option
here,
is set to normal.
if you want to relocate, you set it to all users
Relocation
only.
settings option is set to all users
You go
only.
left twice. But it doesn't read everything in the relocation. As the process, It won't read the team name in the stadium you buy. I went through all that earlier.
Staff
It
talent
will not
cost
read any of
modifier
that.
options
You
set
can
to
relocate,
one.
but you can't pick anything you really want. The uniforms, because
Injury
it won't read
option is
any
set
of
to
that.
one.
So you don't know what you're picking.
Pre-existing injury. Practice. Career.
Where's the
Progress.
tutorials?
Practice. Pros. Full on. Minimum. In season. Player over. Off
It's probably
season.
going to be the
Grade
last
health.
thing.
Develop. Desired. Quarterly.
Oh, come on. And I
Accelerated.
don't know,
Minimum play
like the
clock. Season
scouting
experience.
also on
Weekly
here.
training. Trades and free. Off
I should
season.
have just
Injury.
continued.
Preseason. Contract. Scout call. League advancement. Manage prac. Tutorial.
Come on.
Off.
There we go. Tutorial.
Tutorial pop-ups option is set to off.
Okay, off. Hit circle.
Entering.
Let me
Starting
go.
point. Change role.
Change role. It'll
Entering.
read
Owner.
this. I'll
Owner.
switch it to the owner just to show y'all some
Entering.
things.
Select backstory screen. 3.
Oh, I
Lifelong.
don't care.
Entering.
Come on.
Last name.
Don't matter.
Accept.
Accept.
Entering. Starting point.
Okay, starting point.
Pop-up
If you
menu
want to do a
with
fantasy draft, you got to
fantasy
start
draft.
fantasy draft.
Start playing.
All right.
Start playing.
We'll start playing.
Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub.
Um,
User settings.
let's see.
Home start your
Go to the
fantasy
home start
draft is
menu
selected.
by hitting R1.
News.
What the
Home
heck?
start your fantasy.
Okay,
Start
just
a
hit X
season
on
with a
that.
fantasy draft that mixes up all the
Yes,
roster
come
players
on.
into one draft class. Start
Okay, I'm
drafting
on
is
the clock,
selected. Pause
and you can
draft.
pause the draft if you needed to stop the time.
Skip ahead. Resume draft.
That's
Make
it.
your
All right,
selection.
make selection. Why it doesn't read any of these players?
You
It
have four.
watch what
You
it
have four
says.
options. 99
You
is
have
selected.
4 options, and it just reads the overall. That's all it will read.
Drafted selected. Available
It'll read if
selected.
you hold L2, it'll read that.
QB
Hold on, it'll
selected.
tell you the QB, the
PhD
running
selected.
backs, but
You have
won't
four
read any of the names.
options. 97 is selected.
97. That's it. I
You
needed
have
to read
four
the names. What's
options.
the point of having to
97.
read the overall if it's not going to read the
You have
names?
four
So
options.
that's something else they would
97
need to
is
fix.
entering
I'm going
weeks.
to advance
Skip
to
ahead. Resume draft. Skip.
skip
When
ahead.
you
I'm going
have
to go
two
to the
advance to end of draft.
in the draft. It's going to take a little bit. But leave down comments if y'all want to know things. Even if you have suggestions of games y'all want to watch me stream or anything y'all want to know. Comment down below and I'll get back with y'all as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help out the channel. I would like to get off a disability, and that's one way of helping me out. Now the scouting in here, it reads all the scouting, and I went to the NFL draft after the end of the season. It does read all the players in the NFL draft. I might have said it didn't in the other video, but it does read the NFL draft. I was surprised because they never used to read the NFL draft. And the scouting system, I don't know how it works. It does read it, but I don't know how it works. I'll show y'all what it reads because I haven't played franchise with the scouting and stuff in a while because I haven't been able to see it, but it does read it
Manage
now.
staff. Weekly strategy. Advance week is select.
Let me
When you have two.
advance.
You have next. You have 8
8
options. Sim to
options.
regular season is
I'll sim
selected.
to regular season real
Entering
quick.
attend. Sim ahead.
Sim ahead. And I'll show y'all what it does on the relocation if y'all want to know. I'll do it real quick just to show you how it reads. But as soon as it advances, I'll show you the scouting. And you have to figure out how to work the scouting. I don't know how to scout, but it does read it.
Hire and assign. Weekly strategy. Upgrade play. Manage staff is manage roster
Manage
is
roster, manage
manage team.
staff, manage team. If you keep going
Play season.
down,
Manage
I'll
team.
manage team.
When
I'll
you
go
have 6.
relocate real
Team
quick.
value. Finances.
You go
Marketing.
to, if you want to relocate,
Fan.p. Team
you go
success.
to
Stadium.
stadium,
Rebuild stadium.
rebuild.
Relocate.
You go down from one from
Entering.
there.
Confirm action pop-up. Confirm.
You relocate, then you're gonna have to
Entering.
advance one.
Relocation
You
starting
just have to
pop-up.
watch
I
that
have checked
screen
with a
though.
couple cities and see
You
if
gotta
anyone
advance
is
one
interested.
week at a
Keep an
time.
eye on your
Back
activity.
out of this.
Entering week schedule.
Let's see if
Entering
they have any
weekly
scouting yet.
upgrade. Manage. Weekly strategy
Weekly
is selected.
strategy. I think it reads
Entering
things in
player
here.
health.
Yeah, player
Shows
health. It'll read
offensive
the
run
stuff in
plan for
there.
entering weekly hire and assign scouts.
Hire,
Weekly
assign
strategy is
scouts.
selected.
I'm gonna
Manage
advance a
staff.
week.
Play season. Advance week is home.
Advance
You have
week.
next week.
Go to the next week. And scouting should pop up, so I can take you through that.
Scout college
Yep,
players is
scout college
selected.
players.
Region breakdown.
Now you have to know how to do it. I
Scouts.
don't know how to work the
Region
scouting system,
mock drafts.
but it reads all this. It'll go to mock drafts so you can see who's where the
Prospect.
projections.
Mock drafts.
No, it will actually. Oh, you can't hit X on that,
Prospects.
but you can hit X on prospects.
Entering pros to Craig
It'd
Whitaker
read,
LT projection top 5 talent completion
see, top 5
25%.
talent. It'll read all
One
that.
Joe Perini QB projection
Joe
top 5
Perini.
talent
So it'll read
Ricardo
all their
James
names. That's
LT
a good thing.
projection top 5 talent completion 20 region break
Okay.
mock draft
And they read
pros
all
scout
this.
region
You just have
mock
to learn the
draft
system, how to scout and
prospects
things, but it does read it.
scouts
Get back out of that.
entering week schedule weekly
Let's
strategy
see if it lets me
upgrade players
relocate.
manage places advance week answer me scout
Oh, let's
answer
see.
media
Answer media
question
question. I don't know if it reads this year. It didn't last year, I don't think.
generic list item
See? Generic list item. It
generic list
doesn't
item
read the media questions either.
generic
It doesn't read any
generic
of that.
list item
So if I click
generic
X
list
on it, I
item
won't know what I'm clicking.
generic list
And
item
I'll click
generic
one just to
list
show
item
you. It doesn't say what happened, what's the percentage. I know there's a percentage of things that happen either
entering week
positive or
schedule
negative, but it
weekly
doesn't
strat
read any of
scout
it.
college advance week
Okay,
is
advance one more
you
week to
have
get to
you have
relocation.
next week
It should be the next week. Come on. All right, here we go.
players ready players ready mock draft one
Mock
advance week
draft.
is
You can see the
selected
mock
place
draft.
manage team manage rock manage upgrade players
Let's
weekly
see.
strategy
Maybe I have to go one
scout
more week.
college regional folk players ready to go
Regional
regional
focus.
focus scouting is selected
Okay.
players ready to mock draft one is advance
No,
week play
I've got to advance one more
you
week.
have
It should
to
be the next
you
week.
next week
And if you go too many weeks, you won't be able to relocate because you got to skip over it. So you got to go week by week to make sure you don't skip over it.
scout college
Okay.
players ready weekly strategy upgrade players manage staff manage roster manage team play season game advance week players ready scout call weekly strategy
Now come
upgrade
on.
players manage staff manage roster
It should have
manage
been
team
this week.
play season advance week
All right, make
players
sure I didn't
ready
skip it.
scout call weekly strategy upgrade player manage
No.
play season advance week players ready
Okay, advance one more
you have
week.
to
Unless I
you have
didn't end up
next week
relocating. But I should have. I think I clicked the right button. One more week. This will be the last thing I'll take you through in franchise mode. It reads the majority of things. It's really just a fantasy draft. It won't read the media question, and it might not read the re-signed players and things. I'm not sure.
players
Let's
ready
see.
to negotiate
Okay,
is
let me hit that.
selected.
I'll check that real quick. I forgot about that.
Entering race. You have two options. Start negotiations
See,
is you have
I
two
don't know who I'm
options.
re-signing
Start
right here.
negotiation. You have to
It says just
you
says
have
start
two options.
negotiation. I click
Start
X on them.
negotiations is select. Year's option is set to 3.
Now it says the
Option is set to
years,
neutral. Your
neutral,
salary
whatever
option is
that
set
is.
to $93M.
It'll read the
Bonus
price.
option is set to $72M.
So
Make
it'll read
offer.
that. It just don't tell me the player's name.
Don't make offer.
And
Entering
you can make
race
the
up.
offer.
Player card.
Okay, let's see.
Start
Back out of
negotiation.
that.
Entering weeks.
Where's the
Start
relocation?
players ready to
Okay,
start
start
relocation is
relocation right
selected.
here.
You have the opportunity. Ignore. View available cities.
View available cities. Now it won't read any of the cities. So you don't know which one you're relocating to.
Generic list item.
Generic list item.
Generic
That's
list.
all it says.
Generic list
And if
item.
you go week by week, that's
Generic
all
list.
it'll
Generic
say
list.
on each
Generic.
week.
Generic.
Generic list
Generic.
items and things.
Generic.
It won't
Generic
tell you
list
what you're
item.
doing. So I mean, you can still relocate, but you
Generic.
don't know what you're
Generic
picking. You can
list
just hit
item.
X on something and you can relocate. But as far as the relocation, that's as good as
Entering
it's
week
gonna get
schedule.
right now,
Entering
unless they fix all
franchise
that.
house. Advance week is selected.
And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments down below of what you would like to see next, what games you want me to stream, and thank you for watching.